I'm Dr. Rajan, Associate Professor in the School of Biological Sciences and the Surrey Institute of Marine Science from the University of Hong Kong. I'm working on the climate change impact on oyster aquaculture and oyster aquaculture industries. Oysters are an important indicator of climate change. Hong Kong is the only place in the world is having its own endemic species of oyster that's called Crassostea hongkongensis, which has been grown in deep bay over the past 700 years. So we have a great history, cultural history, social history, which is very much into Hong Kong. Now this oyster industry is declining, especially in the past 100 years and 50 years because of the pollution and climate change issues associated with these regions. I'm looking at how oyster industry going to survive or adapt their technology while our climate is changing, our environment is changing, and as well as social culture is changing along with the climate.
We are now in Deep Bay, just off of Laofushan and China. And we are collecting the samples in different oyster rafts, collecting the oyster meat samples and also the water sample for the E. coli and heavy metal checking experiments. The pH reading is like 7.98, and which is very good, and the temperature is like 20.8 degrees Celsius, which is also quite normal.
香港我哋而家嘅意識就係後海灣嘅蠔咧就比較唔乾淨，所以如果有機會咧係俾香港大學可以幫我哋咧去做進一步嘅實驗，去睇下我哋嘅水質係點啦，睇下我哋嘅蠔咁樣適唔適合食用啦。咁另外有咩方法可以令到我哋改善到我哋嘅蠔嘅生產啦或者養殖咧？咁所以而家就我哋同香港大學就好多溝通，好多合作。
At the beginning, the oyster farmer were quite reluctant to change. They just got used to what they have. But with this project and with Hong Kong Youth effort, actually the oyster farmer, they are learning the technique bit by bit. And they are now have more confidence that they can change in a manner that their industry can be a sustainable one.
So this is the Hong Kong oyster from Laofushan oyster raft. I'm going to open the oyster and to take the meat for the bacteria experiment.
There are a couple of issues in Laofushan and oyster aquaculture. One is the bacterial contamination, which can be easily dealt with if the oyster growers adapt depuration system in their business. Second thing is heavy metal. The heavy metal can be dealt with if we can monitor heavy metals in oysters and tell the public this is the threshold level and this is suitable for consumption or not. We are looking for a couple of technologies which is currently not available. We are developing hatchery technology, thus grow the oyster babies in the controlled conditions. And second one is the depuration, is basically removing the bacteria, bad bacteria from the oyster before it goes into the market. This is the UV light treated water.
So the water coming from there?
Yes.
And then
going down here
okay.
And circulate it, okay. And then goes out from the pump. Basically it comes back here.
Hong Kong U is definitely a good partner for ASTD. Actually, we have been setting up a good relationship with Hong Kong U for quite a long time. This depuration project is one of the examples.
香港蠔業咧，我覺得係好有前景嘅，亦都可以長期發展嘅。但係我哋要改變一下我哋嘅傳統嘅工作方式，要加多啲新嘅元素啦。好似而家我哋會更加注意食品安全啦。咁另外就係提高我哋嘅生產效率。呢個就係我哋要向香港大學佢哋攞多啲意見啦，同埋向其他世界各地吸取經驗啦。
We hope that with using this depuration system, we are lowering the microbial count in the oyster and improving the food safety security issue. We hope that the public can gain confidence that the local oyster is safe to eat. With this, if there is increasing demand, we believe that the industry can be sustainable in the long run.